Hi everybody, Vegas Film Critic here, Jeffrey K. Howard here to review The Brothers Grimsby, starring Sacha Cohen and Mark Strong. And they, first and foremost, they did not screen this for critics. Zero film critics. We had no screening here. There were no screenings around the country. There was a junket, so some of the quotes you see all over television and the ads were from some reporters that did the junket, but there were no screenings. Now, my business, that's usually not a good sign, but not necessarily, because, you know, if it's from a smaller studio, they have to buy out theaters and set up these screenings for critics. You know, it's very expensive, so sometimes that doesn't mean it's a bad movie. But, of course, the buzz on this film, you know, wasn't good. And I'm doing this review after opening weekend because I went and paid for it myself. Yes, I was on my stub here. I paid $4 for it. I saw the very first screening because, you know, I'm interested in seeing the movie because I'm a Sacha Cohen fan. I think he's funny. I really do. But the thing is, it opened at number 8. Not very good. So this movie's not going to be in theaters long. But I was still determined to see it. And I'm glad I did because, you know, I laughed my ass off. Well, I wanted to see the movie because I know he's an outrageous character. I know that Cohen does really crazy stuff, and I think he ruined Les Mis. I'm just going to put that right out there. He was one of the people that ruined Les Mis. Okay, he spoke his words all the way through Master of the House, one of the great songs. He ruined it. I forgive him, but I love Borat. I love everything he does. I have Ali G's season box set up there in my DVDs. I'm looking at it right there. So I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. I wanted to see this, and I love Mark Strong. I'm a big fan of his. And the director, Louis Leterrier, from the French director, he did The Transporter. He did The Incredible Hulk, you know, with Edward Norton, and he did Now You See Me. So there's some things there that I was curious about. And it was a big studio. It was Columbia Pictures. It was Sony and Working Title. It has a great track record. So it was all these things that would just make me curious to go see the movie. And you're like, Jeff, get to the movie. All right, I'm getting the movie now. The film opens up with an amazing action sequences. Mark Strong, first of all, is a secret agent for MI6, an offshoot, the Tiger Squad or something like that. And we see him in action at the beginning of the movie, just doing the most amazing opening sequence, one of the most best action sequences I've seen anywhere. It could have been a Bourne film, Jason Bourne. It could have been a James Bond film. It could have been even True Lies, you know, sequel. It was so amazing. So I thought, wow, this really sets the tone for a real exciting film. Then the movie just completely changes when Sacha Cohen shows up and he plays Nobby, who is this guy who lives in Grimsby, which is a fish town. They do fishing and cannery and stuff, so everybody stinks of fish. Everybody's in fish. He's got 9 children. He's the equivalent of a working class kind of white trash kind of guy. 9 kids. He's married to Rebel Wilson, who is hysterical in the movie, in the brief cameo she has. And of course, he has a shrine to his older brother, Mark Strong, Sebastian, who is disappeared 28 years ago. And they go into a whole backstory and flashback, exactly what happened and all of that. But he went on to be a big spy, you know, big important government guy. And of course, Nobby didn't, you know. But Nobby is such a likable guy. He loves to hang out in the pub and watch football. He loves to be with his mates. He loves his children. And that's a theme through the whole film. Family, 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 which I really admired. So now we have this ridiculous, you know, Austin Powers, James Bond kind of plot. There's a bad guy, you know, Penelope Cruz, who is, you know, doing this world kind of, you know, conquer the world kind of thing. And it all takes place, the final well, I don't want to ruin anything, no spoilers. Anyway, it's at the World Cup. The World Cup is where it all goes down. But until they get to the World Cup, to the final act, Nobby and Sebastian work together. So, because now, of course, he's shunned because Nobby screws things up so bad, MI6 is trying to kill him. So together they have to work underneath the radar, find out who the real terrorist is, find out who Penelope Cruz is working with, and along the way, not only the action sequence is phenomenal, just on its own, the humor, oh my God, I think, okay, I saw it with like 4 people. Okay, I saw the very first screening on a Monday morning this week, and there were like 3 or 4 of us, you know, 4 corners, and we were all laughing. I mean, we were all just giving out these incredible bursts of laughter because it's so outrageous. I mean, if you saw the trailer, I told myself when I started this channel, I wasn't going to be blue, I wasn't going to swear, I wasn't going to do that kind of thing. I watch other critics do it, and I just think, I think it's appropriate. Hey, you meet me in person, I swear like a sailor, but I'm not doing it here. So, Sacha Cohen absolutely does some of the most outrageous visual gags, wordplay, and just that physical humor, and also just jokes themselves. It's really, really funny. and it is hardcore rated R. And another thing is, it's an English movie. This is an English movie. It takes place all over these incredible English neighborhoods and some of the locations. It is so well made in terms of its photography and the locations. I mean, it just looks like $1,000,000. It really did. So I think this movie, I don't know, it's got a specific audience, and I don't think Sony Pictures didn't promote this right. I really didn't. Or maybe the timing is wrong. Maybe it should have been closer to summer, or maybe in the fall. But I really think that Sacha Baron Cohen's getting a raw deal here, because this is a really funny movie, and I would love to see, even though these two make the most ridiculous pair. I had so much respect for Mark Strong. I really did. And I shouldn't say I don't now, but he does some of the most disgusting visual gags that I think is so beneath him. But maybe that's the joke. Maybe he wanted to do something like this. But I can't believe what they get away with this movie. We're talking about elephant reproductive parts. We're talking about the genital area. And you've seen, oh my God, I can't even basically describe how outrageous this is. So overall, I really like this movie. I like it. It's a guilty pleasure, absolutely. And I think it's funny. I think it's got a great message. I think the action sequences are great. Overall, I was really surprised how much I love this movie. And please hurry and try to see it. If you like that kind of stuff, watch the trailer. You can usually get an idea from that. But it's the trailer times 10. I mean, this guy crosses every line. He reminds me of Tom Green when he would do these outrageous things too. But I don't know if this is going to be in the movie theater long. But I liked it a lot. All right, for more reviews and interviews, surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. And also, if you like what you see, please thumbs up, comment, and please subscribe. Trying to get to 500 before Memorial Day. Give me 500 subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm Jeffrey K. Howard. I'll talk to you next time. Oi!